Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to We React. Got a good show tonight, like always. We're going to start out with some of the EBT stuff and the government shutdown. Got some stuff I want to talk about there. We're going to end it with the Most High. That's what we do here. But first, these ladies are telling us just exactly how they want to be treated. And if they don't get treated that way, to the back of the seat to you.
Bruh. Shut up!
Let's get into this.
Men won't tell you this, but I will. I ran an escort agency for 5 years. My client list is over 10,000 names. Many of these men were...
Wow, already off to a sterling start. Escort service, that's a great thing.
repeat customers. In fact, they had to jump through hoops to get an appointment with the agency. They had to verify their identity. They had to...
Why would guys even go through all this? I don't understand it. She ain't worth anything. All you're gonna do is catch something that's gonna keep coming back.
call and confirm at a set time. And if they were coming to our location, they had to call from outside so that I knew that they were there and not just trying to get our address. What men won't tell you is that inconsistency is a choice. They won't tell you this because they want you to think that it'll get better. They want you to come up with some excuse for their behavior so they can continue to...
I'm sorry, why do you deserve any sort of chivalry or any sort of respect, considering your line of work? Sorry, not so much.
Bring you along. If a man is not showing up for you consistently, that is...
I'm not gonna put any work into dating an escort. I'm sorry, if she's had a roster like that, guys, come on, we could do better than that. That's just gross.
your sign to walk away. You deserve better. Leave me a comment below if you agree.
Not leaving you a comment, sorry.
I won't tell you this, but...
Next one.
Here's a little bit of college dating advice. I call this
No thank you, but I'll listen to it anyways.
Margot Robbie theory. It's kind of inspired by some Tinks's theories. So here we go. A lot of guys' celebrity crush is like Margot Robbie or someone like that. And I bet if she were to come into their town and they were to ask her out on a date, they'd treat her a certain way. They treat her amazingly, like they'd pay for her dinner,
They'd probably treat her just like they would anybody else. Sorry. If they're going to treat women a certain way, they're going to treat them all the same way. Maybe some a little bit better than others, but I mean, nah, not so much.
They'd give her the utmost respect, they'd probably respond to her text within a timely manner. So my point of the theory is, you shouldn't accept anything less than that from a guy. If you like a guy and you want him to be your boyfriend, you would want him to treat you like you would treat a celebrity crush.
Come on now. She's going to compare herself to a celebrity? Sorry, she's like probably in the 8, 9, 10s. You're a solid 6. Sorry.
So you should not accept anything less than that. If you know they're capable of treating some girl better, whether it be their celebrity crush or the girl next door better than you, they're not the guy. Here's a little bit of...
Yeah, there's somebody at the door. It's called BS. I don't know. It seems like they're expecting a lot when they don't probably bring a whole lot to the table. I mean, more often than not, the ones that do this and act like this, they don't even bring anything to the table anyways. And they're probably too high maintenance for it to even be worth the trouble to go through. Alright, let's get on to this next part. So, we're going to talk about this government shutdown. I got some videos here, and there's people looting stores and going in and stealing food, but they're not really just stealing food. They're coming out with clothes and speakers, but it's under the guise of, we need our EBT. But let's get through some of these videos. We'll stop and talk in between.
Alright, damn, bro, what you got? That nigga got a speak?
Running out with a set of speakers. Yeah, because, you know, that you would have gotten speakers with EBT.
It's on pull out. Hey, y'all. Why they ain't on M&M's? You could have bought that.
M&M's.
She shot this.
This is just crazy.
All the damn shit.
Like, look, dude's walking out with 2 boxes of diapers and something else under it. I didn't even see what that was. That is just crazy.
Yo. She said, give me something. Oh, they going. Man, y'all could have bought them. Y'all could have bought them damn.
Probably could have bought all this stuff. They're just looking for a reason to go steal.
$3. Now you won't wear a mask. Lame, man. This man directing it. He is directing it.
They're going to go through this video, investigators, and they're going to find 80% of these people, and they're going to get punished for it. I don't even know why they think it would be worth going out of their way to even do that. That's crazy.
She said we got off. He over there directing it. This is crazy. Hey, all the TV sold out. I mean, stole out. If you want TV, it's over for you.
He said stole out.
They will be selling them for the Lowski. It'll be great. Everybody got on masks now. Y'all could have bought some of that.
Hey guys, I'm out of the store. So they wanted $7.
So this lady actually goes into the store and she steals a bunch of like spices and like short ribs and all that. And then she comes out in her car and she videotapes what she stole and puts it online. You can't even make this stuff up. She's got for brains.
For this. Mind you, I don't have food stamps anymore. They cut me off. So I only had $22 left in food stamps. So this is what I stole. Okay, they want...
Yeah, you really needed that seasoning. Lord knows you couldn't have eaten that food without it.
$9 for this. I said, oh, I don't got $9. Then they...
She said, I said, oh.
Then they wanted $2 for this.
Tip tax.
Sorry, it's all fucked up because it's been in my purse. $7 for this. I'm making some stuffed salmon today. These are needed. I'm not paying $7 for that. Okay?
Just blatant outright theft. And then you get in your car and record it. You can't even make this stuff up. I can't even explain how we need to do a lot better. We need to do a lot better.
Let me show you the most important thing to me.
Stealing.
Short ribs. Take off the label so that you don't.
Hey, you got to learn from the best. Take off the label. You don't want to be having it beep when you walk through stealing that money. Because that's pretty much what it is.
Eat. Get your fucking meat. How many do you think that I got?
Wow.
That's
How
crazy.
many short ribs is that?
So that's already 2 whole packages of short ribs that she stole. I mean, that is just crazy.
Larry, check this.
Alright, let's go on to this next one, guys.
I have a serious question. When are we going to start looting the stores? Because I was stealing before. Now it's full
Wow.
theft. Because what the fuck do we know?
The hands of these racist
Yeah, that's
stereotypes.
crazy.
The hands of these racist stereotypes.
Let's go on to this next part right here.
Claim is false and offensive. They're really just proving it right here.
I'm telling y'all now. If I got food stamps out, they finna run out there motherfucker with all type of motherfucking baskets. And I don't blame them.
Yeah, and she wasn't wrong. We just saw a video where they were just out there stealing everything blatantly and not even worrying about it. Walking out of Walmart with speakers and everything else. It's not about food. If it was, it would be food. Right?
Cause you can't make them folks, you can't stop them folks from eating. Yeah, cause if I had something in my kid, you cut my stamps off. I'm finna put a motherfucking mask on, COVID mask on, and I'm finna come and get my fucking food.
My effing food. As if she's the one that harvested it, sold it, one that bought it and brought it to the store and put it on the shelves. Yeah, that's totally her food.
From this store, period. Because somebody gotta pay.
Alright, because I gotta keep it 100, man. See, I remember.
Somebody's got to pay. Yeah, that would be you. Cough it up.
Neck tattoos.
Like they scared. On the dead homies, blast them food stamps don't hit on the first, the third, or the...
I'm going to be honest with you guys. I listened to this video. I can't decipher half of what this dude is saying. So if you guys can, put it in the comments, because the first little part of this just sounds like gibberish to me.
Sakes, we riding that down. On the dead homies, blast want to send the National Guard, well, won't they do? On the dead homies, bro, we gonna eat. Nigga, what the fuck you mean? Blood niggas talking about that's what they want us to do, but we gonna do it. The hell? And if y'all scared to go out and do it, well, send me $50. I got $100 in me for you. I go get that shit.
Send you $50? I thought the whole issue was that people didn't have money to get the groceries. So if they have $50, maybe I would just go buy the groceries myself and not steal them. I don't know. Could work.
We need to get this shit structured and right though. Cause which days we riding out? Who all driving? And who the motherfuckers that's going in grabbing shit? We need to matter of fact, I'm about to start my own motherfucking boosting unit. On God in heaven.
Again, and I say this in other videos, I can't stand it when a person can only say obscenities every other word. There's so many different words in the dictionary, and I mean, you don't have to cuss every other word. I mean, come on.
Need a couple people with trust. Anybody who got a car, let me know. Then we're gonna figure out how we putting everybody who gonna fit in which cars. We're gonna have the drivers gonna stay in the cars outside and get away position. And the rest of the people gonna run in. We need to know who going in the meat section, who going in the produce section, who going in the deli.
So inevitably, in the end, he's talking about him and a bunch of people getting together and going out to the store, and everybody picks a different section, and they just steal all the food that they want to steal, because, you know, that's how it's supposed to be in society. Let's see.
Section, the bakery section, we're going to have niggas, so we don't be running all up in there unstructured, and we're going to do this shit strategically. Everybody go.
It's not very strategic when you put your plan online before you do it. Sorry, bud. It's actually the opposite.
A certain destination, and when everybody done flocking, we're going to get back in the car.
Hey, man, look.
So here's a little bit more about the shutdown and also the riots that have been going on. And they cite some numbers in this that I figured you guys might find interesting. So let's watch this and see what you think.
The country, as programs that keep nearly 42 million Americans fed are set to lose funding in just 4 days.
I'm only down to one pack of chicken, and I don't even know what I'm going to do for next month. My son won't have food, and we won't have food. I'll go without eating or anything as long as my kids eat.
I hate to be mean, but I think she could miss a couple meals, to be honest with you. I mean, maybe it's just a little mean.
And across the country, as
here's the other portion of that same video, guys.
Victim to the government shutdown on Saturday, and while some states are using emergency funding as a stopgap, it won't be enough if it...
Which, by the way, yeah, considering that, a lot of these states do have their own emergency funding to be able to tap into to help with this stuff. I don't know how many states have actually done so, but there are, in most states, some other funding that is able to step in during these situations.
Shutdown drags on. One of those states, Minnesota, where nearly 8% of the population depends on food stamps.
8% of the population. That's a low number, but still, 8% of your whole entire state's population depends on food stamps. I don't know. I feel like we should still try to get that number down, but...
including children, seniors, and people with disabilities. And we just learned minutes ago that more than 24 states have now sued the Trump administration in a last-ditch effort to maintain SNAP funding.
So yeah, guys, this government shutdown, you know, the thing is, they're going to get their money anyways. They're already passing stuff. There was 2 judges that actually signed in an order for them to make sure that there's funding going to the states for EBT. So they're going to get what, you know, they need to get. But I think that the words and the actions and the way that they're portraying themselves is certainly an indication of the content of their character. If they're going to go out and just steal and steal and steal when there's still other resources that you can pull from, like food drives and churches and all this other stuff, exhaust those avenues first before you just go out and start stealing stuff. That's just how I think. So, yeah, we had 2 judges here that issued this order. One was Judge McConnell. That's the gentleman on the left. I'm not sure what the lady's name is, so if you guys want to check on that, maybe put it in the comments. I'd appreciate it. But there will still be a delay due to the funding that will go from the government to the states. So, inevitably, it's not going to be there on the 1st still. So, we'll just have to see how that pans out. So, but in the end, they're going to get the stuff that they need. People are still going to get fed. There's just going to be a delay. But in the meantime, we don't need to be looting places and rioting in places just over this when there's other avenues that you can go to first. So let's see. Oh yeah. So we're going to end the video like I always ending it with the Most High because God is number one and Apex overall. But I have this next video and I just threw it in here because I thought you guys might find it funny. This cop there's these two guys out on the street. Cop rolls up to him to try to start some issues because that's just how this guy is apparently. Well, they end up talking back. The cop gets in his car and chases this dude around. Just watch this. It's crazy.
Yeah, what's your business stopping? You ain't even got no business stopping him, bro. Come get the alley, bro.
Watch this. It's insanity.
Hey, Trent. Bro, he beating. He ain't even got no business stopping him. Hey, yo,
Look at that.
you going at him with the car? Go with the no, yo.
That is ridiculous.
Come back this way, yo.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, beating, bro.
Oh, he's not done yet. He's not done yet.
Watch this.
Watch this. He rolls all the way back around and chases this guy again. You cannot make this stuff up. Sorry about the beeping, guys. Hope that's not hurting your ears.
You really crashing out, bro.
So then he chases him and then crashes his car into this building over here and then runs over into the yard.
Don't really try to hit my mind, bro.
Totally undertrained and way too overstimulated. You can tell that cop is definitely short-wired and has some anger issues. That's absolutely unacceptable. You should never act like that, and it sows distrust into our criminal justice system. But yeah, I just wanted to show you guys that. I thought it was ridiculous. So we're gonna go on to the best part of the show, the Most High. And the message that I wanted to go with tonight, guys, was the love of God. So I have some verses here that I want to go through. I have a quote from Rick Warren. And so let's go through some of these. 2 Timothy 1:9. He has saved us and called us to a holy life, not because of anything we have done, but because of his own purpose and grace. John 3:1. See what great love the Father has lavished on us, that we should be called children of God, and that is what we are. And of course, this without talking about love, it would not be right without John 3:16. So John 3:16, for God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him shall not perish but have eternal life. Beautiful message all around here. And it conveys the message of how much God loves us and wants us to have his grace. But when we disconnect ourselves, then we end up in a spot where we feel like we're not loved, even though that love is never ending. Never ending. Which runs me into this quote, which connects perfectly to all this. So the quote from Rick Warren, God's love is like an ocean. You can see its beginning, but not its end. That's a beautiful quote, because that couldn't be more realistic than anything. Because you'll see where God's love starts, but you'll never see where it ends, because it never ends. I just want everyone to remember all the love that you can have and all of everything that you can get if you just sit here and you accept it. Accept it, bring it in, let God into your heart, let God into your life. If there's some people watching this that are maybe on the fence with their faith, or maybe haven't really taken that first step, I would encourage you to just take that step. Say a prayer. Talk to God and really mean it. And I'm telling you, you'll see things move in your life that you would have never, ever imagined. And you'll feel a love and a peace that you would never, ever get from anyone or anything else. I love you guys. Thanks again for joining me. Please leave a comment down here. Tell me what you're thinking. Tell me how you feel. And go over to my YouTube channel at WeReact89. Like and subscribe there. I love you guys. We'll catch you on the next one.